I'm an artist. I'm an artist. I love high concept art, and here is some high concept art. I've lost many social skills, but I've gained the entirety of Glee. And in terms of negatives, like, just... there's one big one right there. Also completely unrelated, but I should definitely have 1 million subscribers, an Oscar, a Grammy, a Streamy, and a knighthood by now. The fact that I don't is kind of strange and weird. What the hell, you guys? For example, me saying that I want to find a magic potion that makes me really tall just so I can step on Will Schuester and crush him, that has nothing to do with Matthew Morris. So yes, we're here to have fun, and that's what we're gonna do. Passionate Spanish teacher. You got a big storm coming. I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, wait, I'm actually kind of Rachel Berry coded, which also means I'm just annoying. And I could rock bang. I know a lot of you want me to hate Rachel, but I'm sorry, at this point in time, I like Rachel Berry. And if that makes me the villain, then so be it. Will Schuester also goes by other titles such as Mr. Schuester or Menace, My Worst Enemy, Threat to the Earth. I really, truly, absolutely, diabolically, clinically, literally, and scientifically do not like Mr. Schuester. Will Schuester can easily be described as the ultimate Mr. Nice Guy. On Mars, maybe. She's absolutely feral and also an icon. She invented fashion and slang. Adidas owes all of their success to her. She also owns the color red. I had to pay Sue Sylvester royalties to wear this tracksuit here today. In season 2, episode 8, we see Sue's online dating profile, which lists the following things as things she's most passionate about: extreme taxidermy, tantric yelling, and poking the elderly with hidden pins. Now, Miss Mercedes Jones. She's an icon. She's a legend. She's a visionary. Mercedes Jones. Look, at the end of the day, sometimes I have beef with Artie. He's absolutely not the worst person in the show, but sometimes while watching, I was sitting there thinking, something about the way you're acting right now is not slay. Like, you're not slaying. You're flopping. Apparently, there's a big change between season 3 and season 4, but again, it's beyond episode 66. I can't see it. Where is it? Someone tell me where it is. In my peripherals? No. Just stay away and you'll be safe from me. Actually, we're not. What do you mean you're not? I get the feeling you don't know. What do I not know? Arendale's in deep, 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 deep snow. You kind of set off an eternal winter everywhere. Everywhere. But that's okay, you can just unfreeze it. Where the fuck did that come from? And Will, he's like, now hold on. Wait a second. A business opportunity. Who's gonna coach the Glee Club now? Oh my god, someone needs to coach the Glee Club. Oh, it'd be a shame if I did it. Villain origin story. Absolute menace behavior. Will Schuester, let me tell you something. This is a message directly for Will Schuester. That is all. Now, during Sue's insult and her barbs, lol barbs, is this what I get for putting you bitches on? Is it my fault that all of you bitches gone? Should've signed a thank you note, you little hoe. Now I'ma wrap your coffin with a bow. Nikki, she just mad that you took the spot. Weren't that bitch mad that I took the spot? Well, if you ain't shitting, then get off the pot. But then things take a turn for the diabolical. Absolute demon behavior. Will sings Gold Digger. But she ain't messing with no bro. What have I done in this life to deserve this? You know what I mean? Here we go, there's rapping. She ain't messing with no broke. It's chilling. Like, I would say that rapping is one of Will's biggest downfalls as a person. And the worst part is he really thinks he's slaying. So I almost feel bad. Almost. She is absolutely not boarding the Rachel Express. In fact, she dislikes the Rachel Express so much that she put giant rocks on the track so that the Rachel Express would derail. Every morning I wake up before I put on my makeup, say a little prayer for you. And that's how Sue slays it. We soon find out, however, that the father of Quinn's baby is actually Puck. And who finds out about the pregnancy and offers to take the baby off Quinn's hands once it's born? Miss Terry Schuester. Operation Fake Baby is kind of kicking goals right now. I think I'm gonna have to turn my down lights on, and I fucking hate down lights. Look at that shit. Fuck off with that. Now it looks like crime. Looks like I'm solving crime, when in actual fact I'm just contributing to it. We also have Will teaching Emma to dance, And in that scene, we get this. How do we describe these antics for the board? Will does horny dancing for Emma while she's wearing her wedding dress in the school after hours. It's actually so hard for me personally to talk about this because I'm going to give Tina the award for emo fashion slay because on rewatch, she's still demolishing the fashion game when everyone else is serving milk. Kurt and Rachel have a diva off to see who gets to sing Defying Gravity. Why are we beeping outside? Am I not struggling enough as it is? Like, why are we beeping? And we get this iconic quote from Britney. She says, "Sex is not dating. If it were, Santana and I would be dating." And everyone's just kind of like, what? Okay. Anyway, so let me ask the audience, are you a Bill? If so, why? But drama, it's her wedding day to Ken. And she's like, oh no, my wedding day is the same day as sectionals. Let me postpone my wedding by a few hours so I can take these little rats to sectionals. Rain? On my parade? One thing about Miss Rachel Berry, do not tell her to sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a ball of butter. Now, she really slayed that.
I gotta have my bite, son.
The flavour's delicious. It's my pick for song of the season. Oh, life is juicy, juicy, and you say, I've got to have my bite, sir. And all of the boys except for Kurt are like, boo, this is so boring. But at the end of the day, who got the clicks, views, and engagement? The girls. And who fell off the chart? The boys. And I'm just like, why am I smelling the stench of misogyny right now? I think I'm morally obliged to give Rachel a -1 for the run, Joey, run debacle. One thing about Joey, he's gonna run. I dreamed it for you, Dad. And if it wasn't for me, then where would you be? Miss Rachel Berry. Dun 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 dun. I'm a performer. I'm gonna perform. I'm sorry. The fact that all it took was empty Christmas light boxes and red chantilly lace to know that they're doing Gaga, yeah. See, when you're a legend, like these things are just common knowledge. Did somebody say assault? Ooh, I hate this character so much. You want to get off my screen so bad. And Finn loses it and uses the F slur. And I'm not talking about flop. Here are some observations after the season 1 finale. When do they do schoolwork? And a follow-up question, what time of the day do they go to Glee Club? It seems like they're just always in the choir room. Honestly, less schoolwork happens in Glee than in Euphoria, and I'm pretty sure Maddie Perez doesn't even own a pen. Why do I kind of look like a 40-year-old pop star in 2012? Like the visual? And we get this gem.
Oh, please. She has a family. She's a mother.
She's a mother. Episode 2 is so culturally important that it gives me chills and it makes me shiver and suddenly I have a sore throat and a cough. Oh no. It's a viral pop culture moment. And then we have Mercedes and Santana singing River Deep, Mountain High. So when Kurt sees him, he's like, that's my man. Wow, we love the repressed sexual orientation to homophobic bully pipeline. Someone call Paige McCullers and Alison De Laurentiis. Also, around this point, Puck steals his mum's Volvo and crashes it into a convenience store and steals an ATM. Okay, we love filler. Tots are 100% better than fries. Argue with my limited edition Rina Sawayama hat and tax write-off Sue Sylvester Adidas suit. When Will comes back to school, they sing Singing in the Rain with Holly and it's just like, where did the water come from? So the second wedding of the episode is Sue marrying herself in an Adidas tracksuit wedding dress. Yep, that's history. Start spreading the news. I'm slaying today. This is so 2022 fashion TikTok Bella Hadid Instagram meme page owner aesthetic. Phoebe Bridgers Grimes Kesha Cannibal Call. So he stages a Barbara Vention and Rachel's like, is she here? And Kurt's like, no, this is a mall in Ohio. The pop cultural impact of Friday? Some people would be scared, and they are, as they should be. Will literally says, I want 2 hit songs before the wheels touch down at JFK. Hello? Like, oh my God. You'd bloody better hope so. Also, just putting this out there, I have to get to New York. Me personally, I have to go to the Met Gala. Mark my words, one day I will go to the Met Gala. I'm so Rachel Berry vibes like that. Also, like, how could you say no? I could turn up in this. And everyone be like, whoa, what's he wearing? Yeah. You wish you could wear this. You can't. Finn flopped disastrously again, but this time was on the national stage. They're supposed to be like blank CD, cutesy, Depop, $100 Y2K. In my notes, I described her new era as edgy skater, pink hair, computer science, cos porter pro, Arca, and Joya era. Everyone's like, Quinn, this isn't you. Quinn, no. But see, the thing is, she slayed. If someone came up to me and they were like, oh, I'm going to NYADA next year. I got early acceptance into NYADA. I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's so good. Congratulations. Now, my notes for episode 5 are basically, why does Blaine dress like he's 50 years old? Artie is being really weird in this episode, but honestly, what is new about that? Yup, you're going to jail. Dave Karofsky, who has changed schools and accepted himself so he's no longer the world's most homophobic supervillain. Sue says, why would someone assume I'm a friend of Ellen just because I'm mannish and highly aggressive and have short hair and I only wear tracksuits and I coach a girls' sport and I married myself? And Kurt says, I don't like you and I don't like your obnoxious CW hair, which is actually so wild because Grant Gustin, who plays Sebastian, ends up playing The Flash on CW's The Flash. So he genuinely does have CW hair. It was a prophetic read. I wrote down in my notes, why do they rehearse with the choir door open? Spare a thought for the students. As much as I'd love to say that I would be like, yes, Glee Club, if I was a student at McKinley, that would absolutely not be the case. I just know I'd get pissed off at the absolute volume, the ruckus, the nonsense coming from that choir room seemingly all day. Also, the windows in that choir room are never open. I know it smells absolutely feral in there. It's so bad for him right now. He needed that for his NYADA application. Like, I'm so deadly serious right now. Fine, he slayed maybe just a little bit. But why did Artie have to wheel himself into the pool? Also, Will asks Finn to be his best man. So do you have friends? Sam wants to win Mercedes back from Shane and he decides he needs a varsity jacket to impress her, and the only team with spots is a synchronized swimming team coached by Roz Washington, played by Nene Leakes. Bitch, what? Where's Nene? Nah, where's Nene? I'm not playing around. Oh my god, I just got chilled. I didn't print Nene. This is the worst day of my life. Episode 11 is a Michael Jackson themed episode and I collapsed. Let me demonstrate. When it happened, I did this. Rachel accepts Finn's proposal. Nobody moved. Nobody clicked. Nobody viewed. Nobody engaged. Well, we see Quinn checking her phone while driving and getting into a car crash. Quinn's car crash, her quash. In episode 15, Quinn is in a wheelchair, but more importantly, Sugar has a really good outfit. I had a bottom locker for most of high school, mostly because I was short, but bottom lockers are so embarrassing. It's like, why am I on the floor right now? Remember, she was famously in quash era for 7 episodes with a special guest star wheelchair. All the shit that goes down, I'm like, oh my god, a free train pass. Yeah, that's right. I'm Cheerios coded. One thing about me, I'm going to say a little prayer for you. Say a little prayer for you. And then it's got the backdrop of the most diabolical 5-episode run to ever exist on the small screen. Or even the big screen. Maybe you rented it out a cinema to watch Glee Season 5. I don't know what you people do with your money. So with that in mind, we are respectfully exiting the concept car park that is part 1 with a stylish 3-point turn in a car that we won in a graphic design competition. 3 things about me. I love to screenshot. I love to print things on other people's printers. And I love to wear a Cheerios uniform and say a little prayer for you, which is very convenient for you because you need all the assistance that you can get. I do not want to start drama, but this thing is so fucking tight. I googled Cheerios uniform Melbourne and this came the next day and this was large, babe. Like, I don't know what Puck's doing and also I don't care. Wow, we've never seen that before. That's crazy. That is crazy and never before seen. Nobody moved, nobody rejoiced. The hills are silent with the sound of nothing. Next up, Marley Rose. Girl. Let me look to the left, look to the right, and judge silently from a distance. It's literally episode 2, girls. Get it together. We also have Jake and Marley singing to each other or some shit. Clap if you care. Do you see how far apart my hands are from clapping right now? Post-makeover, Rachel Berry has retired and instead we now have Slachel Berry. Episode 4 is called The Breakup, and I just know that when this aired on October 4, 2012, Tumblr was in shambles. There were probably small fires breaking out all across the fandom and the emergency response team was stretched too thin to deal with the drama of 3 key ships being lost at sea. In episode 5, Miss Ladies returns. Thank God, it was getting real dark there. He's a loner football player known for his quirky dances in the end zone or some shit. Whatever. The SPM, the struggles per minute, is so fast that you can't talk about a struggle that happened 3 struggles ago because there's 3 new struggles. That means the first Avengers movie came out over 10 years ago. I am old. Like, I'm ancient. I'm a relic. I'm slaves of future past. Why is Kitty dancing with a whip in a latex suit at school? Go to maths class. Oh my god. Like, we were truly living, loving, laughing, weren't we just? Jake and Marley are dating now. You might be wondering, why were the new directors doing Gangnam Style at sectionals? I don't have that answer for you. Now, in this episode, I happened upon a discovery of such groundbreaking explosiveness that hasn't been seen since the development of penicillin by Miss Penicillin in 1928. In Kurt and Rachel's apartment, they have this window cover thing, and at first glance, I was like, yes, cute. It's all the different areas of New York. And then I looked again, and I was like, now hold on, they don't seem like New York names. South Anston, Treaton, Doncaster, Rotherham, Maltby. Turns out these are random towns around Yorkshire in England. Why neither of these characters have expressed an interest in England? It's just so random. I mean, if you're from one of these places, congratulations, you're famous. Episode 11 is about the school having a Sadie Hawkins dance, which is where the girl asks the guy to the dance. So it's basically like medieval Bumble. Kurt goes to watch the Adam's Apples perform Baby Got Back, and it is so extremely bizarre that I actually can't talk about it. My doctor said I can't talk about it, so I actually have a slip. I can't show you the slip. It's got important information and my doctor's name on there. But I can't because my doctor said I can't. So if you want to go look at that, that's on you. I'm not involved. Kurt gets really into it and he's like giggling and shit. And I can assure you it is not giggle worthy. It's scream worthy, like running and fear worthy. There's a scene where Jake interrupts history class to sing to Marley. And I'm just like, let those children... Like during Fondue for Two, Marley told Brittany that one of her favorite movies is The Hunger Games. And it's like, okay, cool. So why are you not singing? Are you coming to the tree? Well, are you coming to the tree, Marley? Marley tells Jake that Ryder kissed her and Jake storms off. Oh my god, is hashtag Jarly over or no? Sue wins the sing-off because she slayed. Charlie XCX boots the house down. Katya, Trixie, live show, Kelly Mantle. So, what? I'm actually very serious about the Spice Girls. If you don't like the Spice Girls, there's something very suspicious and weird going on with you. Like, that's shady behavior. You're living in the shadows, and to the shadows you will return. Now, Mr. Ryder Lynn here, he's actually very busy. Because you might not know this about him, but he's actually the mayor of two places. He's the mayor of Krusty County, and he's also the mayor of Struggletown. Blaine starts to suspect that Becky knows something about Sue and the gun, and she says, mind your own gay business, gay Blaine. I also wrote, they're obviously going to lose regionals, lol. It's EP 20 and regionals hasn't happened yet. Also, where the fuck are Sugar and Joe? Like, excuse me, bring back my girls, RuPaul. Wait, I'm funny. This kind of had me screaming a little bit because it's supposedly daytime and it's extremely dark in the school category is dungeon realness. This damn Kitty Redemption arc, I could scream silently right now. Like, I could do it. Am I going to do it? Guys, I'm going to do it. And then they sing Icona Pop, I Love It. And don't get me wrong, that is such a slay of a song. That is a Balenciaga Bella Hadid gas station slay. Yeah, I stepped out for lunch. Sue me. One chicken salad sandwich, please. Please, thank you. Thank you. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Like, I look like a normal person. And that's the scary thing. The end of the Katie vs. Gaga episode is everyone nearly naked singing Raw with jungle set pieces that are way too elaborate. Where did this come from? Why is Artie swinging from a vine in a wheelchair? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I have a panic attack. Episode 5. I feel ill. Episode 5 is called The End of Twerk. And Will assigns the theme to be twerking. No. And it results in Sue bolting a gender-neutral porta potty in the middle of the choir room that Tina frequently goes to, and basically she shitted on it. Also, this quote was so me day 1, year 8, 2008, when someone threw a ninth of a beef pie at me. At the end of the episode, in possibly the most diabolical thing to happen on a TV screen since Cosima DeVito had to pull out of the Australian Idol Season 1 semi-finals due to throat nodules, the New Directions sing What Does the Fox Say as puppets. It's a horror. We're watching a horror show. At Nationals, Thread Explosion performed Mr. Roboto, and controversially, yeah, it slayed. As Shakespeare famously once said, is it not better to bear witness to the slay of one's enemies than for one to never reach the pinnacle of slay themselves? The girls are just girling together in New York as the girls do. This is great. This is the future that was promised. None of that Flop McKinley shit with Floppy, Flop Lee, Flopper, and Flake. In episode 16, Artie is back on his bullshit. He's at film school and he's dating 3 girls at once, and he also has... No, he does not have the smash hit excellent pop song Applause by Lady Gaga. Baby, he has chlamydia. After a little bit of fighting, clean make up. Thank God, happy days, happy days. But for how long? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 Ding 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 ding. Hi everyone, my name is Quinn for Slay. Never could say goodbye, no. Ooh, baby. I had to bring out the blonde wig to go out with a bang. Bang. This is famously the Allison wig, and ooh, let me tell you, she is crusty. This wig is crusty. This wig is crunchy. You could fold this wig. But at the end of the day, like, do I look good? Yeah, I do. What you see on your screen right now is evidence of what happens if you don't stop believing. Like, this is what is possible. Kurt meets up with Blaine to talk things over, but Blaine brings his boyfriend ... Dave Karofsky. This is evil. Fundamental evil Shadow Realm activities. Like, what the fuck? Was no one else available? I look so good. Like, it would scare a lot of people how good I look right now. Excuse me, bitch. I don't care if you have no friends. Why are you singing in cursive in the library? The library is a quiet place. Come on, Emily Blunt. Quiet Place 3, the library. A breathier, more feminine Quinn Fabray? Hello? You could not pay me to go back to school. Actually, no, that's a lie. I would turn up. I would turn up with this wig and in this outfit and be like, hey, old boys school, what are you going to do about it? Huh? You're going to fight me? I've been practicing. I can fight you back. I can also run really fast. Fight you back. Don't fight me. I can fight you back. Imagine you tried to swing on me and I was just like, you would run scared. You would. And then I would chase you.